Alright, so we're back on the Project Singularity Minecraft server. Don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, we're back. It's Friday. It's pretty late on Friday already, so I don't know if this will actually come out Friday. But you know how it is. Anyway, last episode we put on the stairs and we redid the front, and I'm happy with it. To an extent. There's some things I want to fix. For example, I don't like that this is wide open. I feel like maybe we need a fence here or something. But then, I think it's kind of nice to have it wide open because that means you can be shot sort of off of it, which would be a nice thing. I'm not sure. That's something I've been pondering, but I don't know. Something that I want to do today, though, is you can see I have nether brick and stone. What I want to do is sort of put up two towers in front. I don't think someone will just build this and leave it alone. I'm thinking there must have been some sort of I don't know really how to say it, civilization, I suppose. There would have been some sort of civilization built around this. No, that's the wrong word. Some sort of infrastructure of some sort built around this. We have sort of broken down farms over here, and that's one aspect. But I think they would have built towers. And one cool part about the towers is I have some ideas for them. But one cool part about the towers is that you'll be able to shoot people up here. So maybe we'll put some. Maybe why not put the bows in the towers? That might be too, that might be too easy. But we'll do something with the towers being able to shoot people standing here to add a little intrigue. And I have some cool ideas for the towers of what to, I don't know how to say it, sort of a communication system between the two towers I think would be kind of neat. The other thing that I've been thinking about, one thing that I wanted to do with this arena is make it so that mobs don't play a huge part in it. If we're playing and whatnot, I don't want mobs to, sort of have an integral role. I want it to be more PvP, less, having to worry about these guys attacking you from behind. So what I want to do is actually light up most of the overworld. We'll have little spots where they can spawn, and then what I want to do is have sort of mob spawners underground, just have dark rooms with, I guess, mob elevators. And what it'll do is maybe if you flip a switch, it'll flood, this room with mobs or whatnot. So that basically all the mobs are controlled by people in the arena. And that's obviously a massive undertaking to light this area. It's enormous. And what I want to do is do a combination of things to light the area. But one thing I definitely need is pumpkins. And yeah, I definitely need pumpkins. So what I want to do is actually build sort of a modified, well, it's not modified. It's a pumpkin farm that I sort of, I've been using for years. I don't really remember who first created it. I want to say it was Exumavoid. But, it's one of those farms that's been around so long that I sort of forget who actually made the original. It still works. It's worked since very early Minecraft. It's a cool tower design, and I want to actually build it at spawn so that it's continually running because, well, I'm going to need an absolutely epic amount of pumpkins. So what I want to do is I want to go get that done, and then we will, I want to go get that done at spawn, and then we'll come back and we'll do, I think 2 towers would be good, and maybe some other stuff. I might end up building sort of a modified wall around. Oh, they can pathfind up the stairs. I was amazed that none of them had figured that out yet. Maybe he accidentally came up and then saw me, but yeah, I might end up building a modified wall and make this more fortressy. I think that might be kind of cool. And I fell. And yeah, I think I'm feather falling. Yeah. I'm saying a lot. I'm actively trying to say less in my videos because I hear myself saying it a lot. So yeah, I have a lot of plans. But the first thing I want to do is build the pumpkin farm and then probably the towers. And I don't have a huge amount of time for today's episode because it's already, well, I'll tell you, it's 2 o'clock where I am on Friday. I was at work at 7 a.m. this morning. Well, yeah, I was at work at 7 a.m. I was supposed to be at work for 7 a.m. I got there at 7:30, but you know what? When you're the only one that actually shows up to work that early, it doesn't really matter. But yeah. Anyway, I was at work real early, so I didn't get a chance to film yesterday, and I was playing the Zombie Apocalypse mod. I got that all finished. That's really fun. If you haven't caught the first episode, whoof, English is bad, eat poo. Yeah, that's a fun one. I liked that a lot. Did I say batty poo? What if I do something like this? Then you can still fall off, but there's definitely like a border. You guys are coming back again, huh? Also, I've decided my least favorite enchant on a sword is knockback. That's a conscious effort that I've made. I do want torches up here. Well, I want lighting. I don't really want torches. What if I do... Oh, hello. Where did you come? Did he walk up the stairs? I just didn't see him. Okay, yeah. So I'm just sitting here wasting time. I think that looks okay for now. We got to find a way to light in here without, you know, torches everywhere. We could put glowstone on the floor. I was thinking about hanging lamps, but I spent so much time on this roof, and I really hate that there's that one dark spot, but I spent so much time on this roof that I'm like, you know what? I don't want to ruin it with hanging stuff. That's stuff I got to figure out. But anyway, I got to go build the pumpkin farm, and then we'll get started on these towers, so I'll be back. Right, so remember I told you I wanted to make a pumpkin thing at spawn? That's turned into a much bigger project than I planned it out to be. So let's go take a look at what I accomplished while I was in class today and my teacher was lecturing us on civil law. We got this done. It's not that big of a pumpkin farm. It's the stackable tower. It goes to there. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers, which means a maximum of 20 pumpkins, which isn't huge. It's underneath spawn. It's yeah, it's underneath spawn. It's right there. So they grow sort of all the time. I put pumpkins in the walls more for lighting than anything else. And I forgot to take down that torch. I guess we can use ladders. Okay. Well, something like this. Okay. So yeah, it's turned into a much bigger project than anticipated, but it makes me feel very Halloween-y, which is nice, you know. Anyway, it's been working pretty well. I actually haven't really ran it that much. It hasn't really been around that long. And here's all the redstone and sort of a working area. I do want to get this all decorated because, you know, it's making me feel so Halloween-y that I'm sort of like, oh, this is nice. So, yeah. When we are talking about decorating, obviously I put granite and red on the front. Come to think of it, I feel like I wanted to use acacia and orange, but I'll roll with the red for now. So what I do want to do, though, is add some acacia and make this a really orange, vibrant room. I want it to be sort of almost over the top. So my first idea was something pretty simple. Let's do... That should be enough, I think. What I want to do is these... Didn't expect... yeah. Okay, this is really awkward. It's on sort of the awkward point of being... The speed and haste beacons from spawn are like right there. But then they're not always... Like, if I'm right here, they run out. But if I'm right here, they activate again. So when I'm digging, it just like it's half normal and then all of a sudden speedy. It's been driving me bananas. And maybe I'll make this wrap around. I don't know if I like the acacia block there. Or the granite, I mean. Something like that. That's maybe half slab. That's a bit big, I think. But yeah, they, so the pumpkins actually, there's 4 hoppers. The first 2 go into this chest. The last 2 go into this chest. Well, there's 2 and then they point, but, so they pretty much all go in this chest. This is more or less overflow, I suppose, if it gets to that point. So if this chest ever starts filling up, we know to, I guess, empty it. But let's try the acacia slabs. Yeah, I started doing this, and then I realized it's actually a much bigger project than, I realized. Because, you know, I sort of got building and then it felt so like, it just felt so Halloween-y that I was enjoying it. You know, I was like, I want to decorate this. I was just going to build it and then have it for, you know, pure convenience and not decorate it. But then it felt so good to be doing something Halloween-y. That's how I keep saying weenie. It felt so good to be doing something Halloween-y that I wanted to continue to do it. So yeah, this is what I've got so far. Now I'm thinking this should be acacia. Acacia. Acacia, acacia, acacia. Do something like that. That's kind of ugly. That's kind of ugly. Maybe a pumpkin here. Okay, let's grab a pumpkin real fast. Oh, we have one in our inventory. Let's grab a pumpkin and we'll put it here. Okay. Slow your roll, buddy. Put a pumpkin there. What can go here? We could try a stair. It's kind of cool. Adds a little... If I break this... Oh, that's kind of neat. That's kind of a cool effect. It looks like it's two stairs. It's one stair and a slab. I like that. And then you can access the chest real easily. We got to change, I guess, some of those blocks. Yeah. I like that. That's a cool front design. And then we got to do something with the walls. Got to do something with the walls. I actually contemplated making this like real creepy. I kind of want to do a Halloween style build. I might do maybe like a little haunted manor on the server. I don't know why I keep taking drinks of water while I'm recording. I'm in a weird mood today. I was thinking about making this like creepy and have vines and stuff. Anyway, yeah, I kind of arched it to come down, which I kind of like. Yeah. Okay, well, I'll put some building time in, and then we'll see where it ends up because, you know, I did want to get the towers done today. Let's see what we can use for a floor. So our options are more or less acacia or granite or some sort of combination. Maybe a granite border and acacia in the middle. That could be okay. All right, buddy, you gotta stop doing that. Something like this. Yeah, it sort of wraps everything together. I feel like it's a bit much granite. It's like on its own, it's actually pretty ugly, but then once you sort of get into the room, it works. Yeah, okay, we can do with that for now. Decorate on camera. Decorating something that it takes me forever to do. And yeah, so if I make this acacia, is that gonna look okay? It sort of looks a bit funny, doesn't it? Why does that look funny? Because this block is missing, but there's also a T. Maybe if I did something like this. I don't want to lose these blocks. That looks a bit better. It kind of looks like a pitchfork. I don't know if that should be an acacia block or some other block altogether. Maybe a pressure plate there. Instead of having a button, you come and pressure plate. That could be real cool. How would the redstone be? It's underneath this block. So it'll be here. Okay, well, let's get up top. Let's put a cobble there for now. What block is it? It's this block. Yeah, that could be pretty easily done, I feel like. There we go, see? See, it works. It all works out. Yeah, okay, that's kind of cool if we put a pressure plate here. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, the only pressure plates, wood pressure plates don't have a texture yet for each wood, right? No. So we could use a stone one. No, that doesn't seem right. What pressure plate would work here? Well, let's try the wood one. We have wood. No, I hate that. I really hate that. Just because it looks... Ugh. Yeah, okay, let's grab a stone one. I don't think stone will look very good either. I made a bunch of stone. Come on. Let's see, stone. What other pressure plates are there? The other one, gold. No. You can see it activate. You can see it activate. That's kind of cool. I like having the pressure plate, but I don't know if I like any of the... We'll leave it there for now. I don't know. I don't know, though. I don't like the stone. I don't like the wood. I don't like the stone. What other pressure plates are there? There's gold. There's iron. I think that's it. Yeah, whatever. We'll leave that there for now. Someone need please texture an acacia pressure plate. Okay. No pumpkins came down, I don't think, did they? Oh yeah, a bunch. What am I talking about? Anyway, okay, let me build a bit off camera, because you see how long it takes me to make simple decisions. Let me build a bit off camera and see if we can't get this looking significantly better. So I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, small update. Let's see, what have we done? We put in these, which I might continue. I might put another one. They're just like a stair pattern. It just adds a little bit of diversity in the walls. Now, oh, I don't know. This is a big project. Didn't anticipate it to be quite this large. One thing I could do is scale in the roof to make it smaller, but I kind of like that you can sort of see the whole farm. It's kind of cool. I think once this is all orange, it'll be real neat. My big hiccup right now, I'd probably be done if I had more acacia trees. I just don't really have that much. So I'm like waiting for them to grow, chopping them down. So I might have to visit the bone farm. I put in the stairs here, sort of pillory. There's just pumpkins sort of everywhere, which I like. I'm probably going to put one in the wall somewhere here. Maybe work it into this design. These are just, yeah, stairs. It sort of just breaks up the flatness. This will probably be pretty basic. So I think you guys can probably picture what it's going to look like. So the next update might just be the final one. The one thing, though, is, okay, I did this tunnel. It's pretty simple. I just put the granite where the pumpkins are. The rest is acacia. Nothing too fancy. We get up to the top here. We get out, and it actually opens up sort of through this, which I'm going to tear down, I think, or at least half of it. So if you came out sort of where, let's make this the center of the room, per se. So this would be right here, which is okay. It's actually probably pretty good. So I'm going to tear this down and put some sort of pumpkin entrance here. You know, I'm not going to tear this down. I'm going to modify it so it's like half the size. And then we're going to have a pumpkin entrance here in case people want pumpkins. They can go down. The other thing that I was wanting to do, let's go back down real fast. Oh, I'm holding coffee in one hand at the moment. This is a two-hand game. Two-hand game for sure. So if we go down, I do want the coffee though. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nice Timmy's. Nice Tim Hortons coffee. The other thing, the reason I made this room more or less, it's sort of unnecessary. I put an empty room on this side. I might put a room back there for storage if this gets real bad. Not bad, if this gets real good, I suppose would be. So anyway, if we go back here, what I want to do back here is it's powered right now by obviously where the pressure plate is going to be. I might switch it back to a button. But back here, I want to build a clock that sort of sends out a pulse every however long, because it's in spawn, so if it's just always activating every now and again, it'll just keep pushing pumpkins, which is kind of cool. You know, you can see it go up, so if we just have a pulse every now and again, we'll just get the pumpkins sporadically. Yeah, we got some there. So that's sort of what I want to do, but I don't think I'm going to make the clock this episode, because I don't know. It has to be a clock, so I think a hopper clock would work and make it go into like a one pulse thing, but I don't really know about the pulse thing yet, so that's where I'm getting a bit confused. So I gotta finish up these walls, which means waiting for acacia, which means I'll probably just AFK a bit. I could go and get the bone meal and whatever, but then it's waiting for the saplings, which thanks to Walden, I actually managed to get one sapling, and since then I've been growing them. That's probably what's taking the longest time. If I just had saplings, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But I don't. So yeah, I'm waiting. Maybe I'll start working on this while I wait for all these. There's a couple. I have to go give Walding a sapling back. He actually only had one as well. So yeah, I'll probably go give him the rest when I'm done this project. But yeah, it's cutting down the tree, waiting for saplings, and then waiting for more saplings, and yeah, I'll go get some bone meal, and skeleton farm's right over there. A lot of waiting, so maybe I'll just AFK a bit. So I'll see you guys probably with it being done. All right, so progress update, and pretty much done. There's one design thing. There's a lot of orange in here. A lot of orange. I think it looks pretty good though. The pumpkins and whatnot. This goes all the way up. I think it looks real good. The only thing I'm contemplating is doing stairs here, but I think that might be too much because it'd be offline with that. So I think I'm going to replace these. Yeah, I think I'm going to replace these because I think they look a little off. Now, it is flat in here. It's flat, and it's sort of blah. It's very blah. Very blah. But I think it's okay. I should have... Why do I have not enough? It seems strange. It's very bland. Very orange. But I think it works because it's just a pumpkin farm. And yeah, so it's kind of cool. I like it. And once we get the clock down here, you know, I think it'll be nice because this won't be here and you won't have a huge reason to come down here other than to pick these up. So it's nice. It's nice enough looking for like a pickup point. I don't see an issue with it. Well, let's take a screenshot. Why not? Boom. Thumbnail. Yeah, it's nice enough, I think. It works pretty well. I'll show you guys the entrance I made. But yeah, it's pretty much done. What is done? Now it's done. I just need to put a clock in it, which I'm not going to do because I don't have a design for one and I don't want to do redstone that long. But yeah, this is the entrance. I went with like kind of a stair thing. It's sort of cool looking, I think. I squished them next to each other. I was going to put a sign. I'm growing acacia again. Like, these are so annoying. Because they just have like little, whatever. I don't need any more acacia, so I'm just going to break all these. And I got to go give some to Walden because I took one from him, so I'm going to go put some back. But yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So there's a pumpkin farm here if anyone wants to come use it. I'm probably going to AFK there a bit. In between episodes, I'll probably build the clock and show you guys next time. And we'll probably build the towers next time. Because I forgot to, well, I just ran out of time this episode. This took a lot longer than I expected it to. Let's go back down. We'll end the episode in it. It took a lot longer than I expected it to because, well, I wasn't going to decorate it. I was just going to build it and have it for use. But then I really liked doing something for Halloween. So this is sort of my Halloween build. And I'm really happy with it. There's pumpkins everywhere. And I don't get to build with acacia much. Oh, I don't build with acacia much. I guess I have the opportunities to. But I really like this. And yeah. So like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. Am I wearing gold pants still? Okay. Like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. Next time we'll do more at the arena. This was just a fun Halloween thing. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao!